Good morning. Welcome to Food Talk TV with Red Wagon Bakery. My name is Michelle and this is Paul.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Once you guys come in, if you can double tap that screen and share the live out to some of your friends. We're going to get started here in just a minute once we get some people rolling in here. Good morning, Miss Shay Baby. Good morning. Hello. You guys are watching Food Talk TV. We are the longest running live cooking show here on TikTok. My name is Michelle. My husband is Paul. Here he is, his lovely face. There's Paul. Hi, Johnny B. Thank you for coming over here today. Hello, TLA. Hello, guys. We're going to be making some carrot cake cupcakes from scratch with cream cheese frosting this morning. We will not have time to actually decorate them, but as usual, per our usual shows, we will do a video of me decorating the cupcake once they're all completely cooled, etc. So we're going to go ahead and jump on. Later on, you'll be able to find these on FoodTokTV.com. All the recipes, all of our live recaps, all of our shows are over on the YouTube as well. So make sure you go check those out if you miss any part of the live. And welcome in, guys. Good morning, Christine, October Dragonfly. Good morning. Her and Kaz go live on Sundays at, what time? Is it 6 p.m.? Central? I thought it used to be later. I feel like it was later, but did you guys change your time? Hey. Okay, we're gonna get started. Are you ready, Paul?
That's my favorite part of the day, when she calls me by my
Are you ready, Paul?
government name.
This is
yeah,
Paul.
I'm ready. I'm Paul.
He's the baker. I am the decorator. He is the one who has pretty much taken, look, he's got a fancy, look, Christine. He's got a fancy name apron now. He doesn't have to wear mine anymore.
I have the Doughboy one, which
Good
is crazy.
morning. It's 6 Central and his is 8 Central. Okay, that's the difference. All right.
Right on.
So they are one of our, right here. Let me go ahead and pin her.
While you're doing that, I need to grab a couple.
Make sure you pick her up. She is also part of Food Talk TV. She's actually one of our longest running creators, her and Kaz both. Kaz is the CEO and founder of Food Talk TV. We love him dearly and are super thankful for him.
I had to grab my huevos.
Okay.
Sorry.
Now, please forgive me as well. I'm going to try to pay attention to my screen as opposed to the phone I have in my hand because it's way different. I'm like way behind.
Yeah, she has mine. It has a little lag on the comments, so if you say something, I can't see it. I don't have my glasses on. I have a thing. I have to be able to see this, and it's a whole thing.
It's a thing.
But we're a couple seconds behind, so just bear with it, please. So, carrot cake cupcakes.
Fancy.
Carrot cupcakes. Carrot cupcakes. 1 1/4 cups of flour is what I'm going to start with.
No, we are a small business bakery. We are home bakers, cottage law bakers. In Central Illinois, we do a lot of traveling throughout the summertime. We do events, farmers markets. Primarily the downtown Bloomington Farmers Market is where you can find us. We'll be there twice a month this year. We were hoping for a full-time spot this year, and we would have gotten it, but I went back to work, so.
Yeah, there's my one.
It's really, really difficult to work a full-time job and be traveling bakers because I do work every other weekend.
Yeah, I'm still eager to see how that's all going to work out this spring.
Yeah, it's gonna be a challenge, but we'll see what happens. Thank you guys so much for double tapping the screens. We're at 627, I think, likes.
So there's my 1 1/4 cups of flour.
And you can absolutely do this in the stand mixer as well, but we're doing it by hand today.
Yeah, I don't know. Preference.
He's a snob. He's a baking snob.
It is not that.
He likes to do everything by hand. I don't have patience. Like that's why he's the baker.
I would not do like chocolate chip cookies by hand because that dough is a little thick.
True.
But cupcakes, cake.
Thank you so much, Beanie, Celine.
I don't mind those so much because I don't know. It feels a little more personal, maybe.
Thank you guys for double tapping. We appreciate you.
And then I need a 1/2 cup of sugar. I'm like on Mosey's time this morning.
That's okay. For those of you who are just joining, my name is Michelle.
I'm Paul.
Hi. And this is my husband, Paul. We are Red Wagon Bakery. Thank you for the follow, Raindrop. We're Red Wagon Bakery. This is Food Talk TV.
There's my 1/2 cup of sugar.
We are a group of creators that go live every single day, 7 days a week, even on holidays, Christmas, New Year's, all the good ones, Thanksgiving. Somebody is always live 7 days a week, so
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And we all do our own thing. We're the
But
bakers.
Yeah, we do the baking, so it's a little bit different as far as with what we do, because sometimes we're able to finish everything and sometimes we're not. But we
Thank you,
always
Nurse
follow
Talk
up. So.
Joby. Thank you. Hi, Charisse. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us on your Wednesday morning. We appreciate you.
It is Wednesday.
Thank you so much for the gifts, Nurse Talk Nurse Talk. Why can't I speak? You love cooking. We love cooking too. Well, I love decorating.
Go ahead. And to the 1 1/4 flour and the 1/2 cup of sugar is 1/2 cup of light brown sugar, packed nicely.
We got lots of new people on here, so.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'll try to remember you're actually giving a recipe while I tell
That's
stories.
all right. Well, I will try to actually give the recipe while you're
Good
telling
morning,
stories
Alicia.
while I'm
Welcome
doing
in.
it.
Thank you for being here with us this morning.
Okay. And then we need,
Where's everybody watching from?
3/4 teaspoon baking soda, which, did you say that we're in Illinois?
Yeah, we're in Illinois.
It's kind of nice out today. I mean, it's like 50 degrees
Hello,
right now.
Jen. Welcome in. Mississippi Golf Course, Guam.
Oh, nice.
Thank you so much, Alicia. McKeesport, Pennsylvania. Watching from Asheville, North Carolina. We're sending you love always. Always, always. I love baking. My daughter and grandma are better bakers than I am. Aww. Yeah, my grandma was one heck of a baker, man. My mom, she wasn't really the baking type of mom. Wisconsin and Maryland. Thank you guys for hanging out with us this morning.
So that was 3/4. Sorry, I tripped over myself. That was 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda.
Oregon Coast. Thank you so much for the team bracelets, nurse. If you are actually a nurse, let me just tell you, I'm in the healthcare field and I respect you and appreciate you and value you so much. Healthcare workers, let's just give them a round of applause because, whoo!
This is 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. Next. And this recipe will be on Food Talk after FoodTokTV after
It'll probably be there later on this evening or tomorrow.
Yeah, well, it'll get up there.
Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. My mom is better at cooking than baking. See, it's weird. I was never a baker. Like, I wasn't the mom who woke up and made my kids or made their chocolate chip cookies for after school. I was never a baker until I went through addiction. And when I was coming out of addiction, that's when I found a love of baking. So, thank you, Amy T, for the follow. Thank you, Ellen, for the follow. We appreciate you guys.
That's 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. And I'm not sure if you saw me or not. I did sprinkle some salt in there. The recipe calls for a 1/2 teaspoon. So I did shoot some in there.
However, we also
Along
do
with
use
that.
salted butter, so
Well,
we don't put the whole, we just put a little bit.
Well, this doesn't actually take butter today.
Oh, that's right.
So that's why I put
I was thinking of the icing. I
No, yeah,
apologize.
you're good. We had butter on the mine this
I
morning.
apologize. Hello, Karen. This is interesting. Thank you.
So then I have a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg.
Hold on. Sorry, I'm missing some comments. I apologize. If I turn my attention away for a second, okay, even a second.
Yeah.
My mom is, okay, I saw that one. Hello, Veronica. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the medical workers. Beanie says, yes, absolutely. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I did post a video yesterday from our personal page. Hey, let me say hi from our page.
So that's a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg.
You definitely don't need much nutmeg. I feel like nutmeg is so heavy. Okay, so here's our regular page. We usually go live at 8 a.m. from our own page, but we don't bake. This is the only time you'll really see us in the kitchen.
So I'm just going to kind of whisk this up, so you can go ahead.
This is the only time you'll see us in the kitchen baking because I have a really hard time concentrating, which if you're not new here, you already know. If you are new, hello! We're going to talk about 8,000 different things while I try to remember that my husband's trying to share a recipe.
And that is a fact. That is true. If you have ever joined us before.
Good morning, Jamie.
You know how that is.
Yeah, Jamie knows. She's been around a while. She's used to our shenanigans. I can't help it, man. ADHD runs deep.
Yeah, and it's true too, man. I see so many things all the time about, different examples of people with their, different flavors of ADHD. And I'm like, man, that's Michelle. Well, that's my wife.
Yep, all of the above. Good morning, Jesse, Mr. Crown Royal.
Yo, man.
Mr. Crown Royal is also one of our Food Talk TV creators. He goes live on Fridays at 6:30 p.m. with his lovely wife, Sasha, who does their moderating as well. Thank you, D.T. Jones, for the follow.
This is all the dry stuff. We got all the dry ingredients here. And here in just 1 second, I'm going to put the wets in here. But I need to put some wets in my mouth first.
What are we making? Today we are making carrot cake cupcakes from scratch with cream cheese frosting that we'll get to here in just a minute. There's Mustard Queen. There's Taylor.
What's up, Taylor?
I play the is this ADHD or normal people stuff game every day. Every day. I always ask my husband, I was like, what is wrong with me? Like, what is wrong with my brain that I will literally sit in the car and stim at a red light for 10 minutes until, however long it turns green. Like, why do I do this? Why am I like this?
And she'll just be like, what? Why am I like this?
And then I'll catch myself doing it, and I'll literally say out loud, why am I like this?
And so my first is just 3/4 of, the avocado, vegetable, canola oil. ADHD. Your choice.
He is so bad at times with staying focused. It's so hard. It's so hard. Let me go ahead and pin Taylor up here as well, because she is our general manager here on Food Talk TV. If you guys are interested in joining Food Talk TV, also make sure that you check out the page with all of the information. And yeah, we'd love to have you guys join us. Do you also have OCD? Not as no. I mean, certain things, yes. Yeah. Like, okay, here's my type of OCD.
Maybe.
I
said maybe you do.
Oh, let's go ahead and tell them what you're doing real quick, and then I'll get into my type of OCD.
I have 3/4 or 3/4 cup of oil. You can use vegetable, canola, avocado, whichever you prefer. So there's 3/4 cups of that in there. And then next I'm going to throw in 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla.
Could you guys imagine me? Okay, so we used to have switched roles where I would do the baking and he would do the moderating, but I would get into a story that I would forget what I was doing and where I was at. It was so bad. It was so bad. Anyway, my OCD is not wanting to have a mess when I'm working, but being the one that causes the mess, and then I sit there and stare at the mess until it just magically disappears because I get so overwhelmed by where to start first. And I just sit there until this amazing man here just comes along and does it for me. Oh, thank God he understands me, because I'd sit there all day and literally probably stare at it. I don't know what I did 9 years ago before he came into my life.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I need to grab the milk real quick. Okay, so I did put in 3/4 teaspoon.
Welcome in from Washington State. We appreciate you being here with us this morning. Like, it's so bad, Beanie. It's so bad. But
yeah, it's wild.
It makes for some interesting stories, that's for sure.
It does.
It really does. True stories.
To the oil and vanilla, I'm just going to add 2 tablespoons of milk. I'm trying not to. Sorry, I got to hold my shoulder weird because of my...
Oh, thank goodness you did that over the bowl this time. I was like, please don't spill. Hello, Forge. Welcome in. Thanks for hanging out with us this morning. We love you.
Hey,
Thank you for being here. I had so much fun on your live the other night. You guys, Forge makes some absolutely amazing pieces of artwork.
Yeah, that's cool.
And
stuff.
she just, make sure you pick up these people up, because they are our people. Like, our people. Not just Food Talk TV, but our personal people too. But she is Food Talk TV people too.
All right. And so I need my 2 eggs from earlier.
Oh, he's so brave. He's so brave. I'm not that brave.
Now, sometimes I am not that brave. Particularly if I'm doing it in like dry ingredients in the mixer. I don't do that.
4.8K likes, guys.
Because then my luck is I drop a little piece of shell in there and I can't find it and it gets hidden forever. And I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to even risk that happening. So.
This is why he's the baker. I'm too impatient. I'm like, bah, boop, and then we get shells in it. Hello, everybody. If you're just tuning in, tuning in. I also have a problem with words sometimes. Thank you, Pedro, for the follow. If you're just tuning in, this is Food Talk TV. We are the longest running live cooking show on TikTok. I think it's been 4 years now. Am I correct, Taylor? Go ahead.
No, you're fine. I just need to let this hang out for a second because I need to do some carrots.
He's gonna do some carrots. Peel some carrots. Peel some carrots. I will argue with myself on how I will start my project that sometimes I don't get done. I said yesterday, okay, you guys, I gotta show you. This is so bad. Anyone, I think Jamie was on my live.
I gotta get this unit.
Jamie, I think you were on my live when I told you I was not gonna procrastinate and I was gonna get those cakes in the freezer done. We still have cakes in the freezer that are undone.
Sometimes it be that way.
Instead, I did go out and do some chalk art, which made for a lovely video and amazing pictures. So I was still productive.
It's that flavor of ADHD, that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's that type of ADHD.
Yeah, right. I know you can't really see what I'm doing, but
It's really hard to be like. I know this sounds crazy, but I have a lot of amazing gifts that I have been given. I'm a baker, a decorator, an artist, a photographer, a writer. I have all of these things that I love so much, and I don't know what to do from day to day.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is she'll be like, oh, I want to do this today. Or, oh, I want to do this today.
Good morning, Maddie's Heart Baking. How are you, sweet friend? We're making carrot cake cupcakes today.
Yeah, I'm just going to skin these bad boys real quick.
And then what we're going to do is he's going to put them in the food. Have we ever used this portion of this yet?
I've used this before.
Yeah, I don't use it. He uses it all. He also cooks, by the way, guys. He doesn't just bake. He also cooks, does laundry, does dishes, does all the things. And I am so blessed beyond measure. So blessed.
You know, me too.
And he's super talented too. He does all the things that I do better. He just doesn't show it.
What'd you say?
I said, you do all the things that I do better.
Do you do better?
That you do the same things as me, but you do them better.
Oh no, we just do them differently. What are you talking about better?
He's so freaking talented. He doesn't show it though.
We just do it different.
Good morning, guys. Thank you so much for sharing the live, Maddie. Sorry, I feel like I'm right up on this camera.
I know you have to be like right up on it to see it right there.
Skinning carrots is so important for the flavor. Is it? I don't know. I really truly don't. I'm not really educated.
I grew up on a farm with a garden, so I always kind of like that dirt flavor. But I think if you want the real carroty flavor, that's what you're going for. And yeah, absolutely. Does that say we need a couple of these? Probably these.
Yeah, I
large
think
ones?
3 large.
3?
3 were
well,
1.5
lucky
cups.
for us, the bag only came with 2 large and 3 rather small.
You never peel your carrots.
Ones.
We don't make a lot of stuff with carrots, so
yeah.
Like this is one of the only ones that this recipe is so good. Whoa, nice hearing him talk in school. He was, oh boy. Sorry guys, I almost actually read that too. Okay, we're back. People. So I guess it brings out the flavor of the carrots, which I didn't know, so thank you for educating us today. I apologize for that.
I don't know, I like it.
It's so tedious.
No, the only tedious thing is...
You gotta be careful with that little thing he's using his hand there, because I hurt myself on one of those once, and I have not used one since.
Yeah. I think I'm good with those.
And then we're going to put them into the food processor and shred them, and then we're going to pulse them for just a second, because you don't want to pulse them into like mush, but you just want to make sure that they're nice and shredded up.
Am I plugged in over there?
Yes. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. He's making homemade carrot cake cupcakes. I don't know. I've never done that.
I'm going to check, see if that
Yeah, that's good. Man, this one is so quiet compared to our old one. It's so fun. You guys remember our old one that was like 50 years old?
Yeah,
Me too. Beanie, me too. Is that probably a cup and a half or no?
We're going to take a look.
We're going to see. And then you just take that thing off and you just pulse it for a few seconds.
Yeah, just
I'm like over here like I'm the one baking these. I apologize.
I'll throw the. I need to put the other blade in there.
I don't know where it's at.
I'll get it. I put it over here. You're good.
He's so handy to have around. Like he knows where everything's at. Which, by the way, I did start working, so it's not like I just sit here and do nothing all the time. I work. I have a very hard job. Fun but hard.
Yeah. So you tell me.
Just like for just a second. Okay, a little bit. Maybe one more. Yeah, that's probably good. So you want them more like shredded. You don't want them to be in like long. I love food processors. Me too.
Oh, I know, right?
We got this really super cute one over here. So let me tell you what I did. Our food processor finally broke, right? It finally broke. It was his parents' anniversary gift from their wedding, like, I don't know, 50,
They got
60
married
years
in
ago.
1973.
So a very long time ago. And then it finally broke. And so I went online to order one. And I ended up ordering, hold on, let me show you.
A chop.
I ordered a chopper. I didn't order an actual food processor. I ordered a chopper. And so we actually got extremely blessed because I think it was like the day after I had ordered the food processor, or the chopper, not realizing it was a food processor. His dad shows up with a new food processor for us. So I was just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was wild.
Yeah, it was wild. How's it going, Paul?
Good.
Yeah, these definitely take a little bit longer to make.
Which
so
is good.
For our purposes here, it's great. And this will make 12 cupcakes. So you can make them bigger, you can make them smaller, double this, triple it, however many you need, but it does double well as well.
Yeah.
And for those who are just tuning in,
do we need? Sorry.
1.5 cups.
Yeah, so we got that grated, and now I'm gonna do these. I'm just doing pecans real quick. It only calls for what? A half a cup.
So just, you guys know that the flavor of these are going to be amazing. Not only does it have it has pecans, it's got real carrots, it's got a little bit of nutmeg, it's got cinnamon. These are so, so good. And they smell so good as well when they're cooking.
Yeah.
Thank you, user 2591319435693 for sharing the live. We appreciate you. Thank you so much, Forged. Thank you for the gifts. We love you. Sorry, I missed some. Let me make sure.
And these, we only need a half a cup of these, but I always need pecans, I feel, so if I have extra, that's cool.
I will say my accidental purchase, he's absolutely loved.
I love this thing.
He loves this thing.
I love this thing. It's so easy, man, and then it's just like this. It just eats that, man.
Look at that. Beautiful. You love pecans in your cakes too? Yeah.
Yeah, some we've done pecans in some stuff, and walnuts in some, but yeah.
The first year that we made these for Easter, where did you get that? Oh, Amazon. It was on Amazon. I just ordered it. I need to do a whole. I need to learn how to do like the Amazon store stuff because I could link all this stuff that we get, but I just don't know how to do all that stuff.
Okay.
You're welcome.
I had to step off for a sec. Okay.
It's really hard to work full time, try to keep a small business going, and try to keep up with all things modern as far as content creation and new gadgets goes.
Okay.
And teaching yourself how to do things.
All right. I'll get back on this.
Okay. Just pour the dry right into the wet right into the dry.
Sorry, I was thinking about.
See what happens when I stop talking?
No, you're fine. I had to think for a second. I completely lost track of what I was doing.
Yes, you guys, social media will teach you everything. I am literally a self-taught baker. I'm a self-taught artist just from watching hours and hours and hours of people doing it online. I've never taken an art class. I've never taken, well, I have taken a cake class, but I don't do cake, so
yeah.
It really wasn't pertinent to my... But I've never taken a cookie class or anything, just one cake class.
Yep.
I learned very quickly that my hands do not like buttercream. They prefer the nice, light, flowy icing because buttercream hurts my hands.
Right. It does. But you did it so good.
Thanks. I made a cake because I really wanted to try. My daughter's friend turned 20 this past weekend, and I really wanted to try and do a cake, but I just can't bring myself to do it because I know how bad my hands are going to hurt afterwards.
Well, you saw them still in the freezer just a minute.
Yeah, they're still in the freezer. I promised myself I was going to do it last week, too. I was like, I'm not going to procrastinate. I'm going to do it. And it's still there. But it's fine. It's fine.
We're going to go ahead. I got that kind of combined in there. And then I need my cup.
What are you looking for?
A cup. I lost mine. Sorry. Got thrown off.
That's okay. It's hard to bake on live and talk at the same time. That's why he does the baking portion and I do the talking portion.
Yeah.
Do you think that'll put some moisture back into it? Or is that, I don't remember how it's supposed to look. It's been a long time since we've made these guys.
I was going to ask you if you had...
Had what?
If you remembered how, like the last time we did it.
I don't. I think maybe, if anything, just add a little bit more milk, possibly. And that's if you need it. They might be just fine. Because I do remember them being kind of a denser cupcake.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it is for sure.
But I don't really remember.
Well, we're going to find out. That's kind of what we do here.
Yeah. Just find out. We'll see what happens.
It's like, it reminds me of like a cheeseburger.
Yeah. Like a cheeseburger. It is almost like your cheeseburger consistency.
Sorry, I make burgers like that are, yeah, that's what it reminds me of. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I definitely think
good,
it does smell good. I don't know. I don't think you can overmix these, so I'm not sure.
Where did I put my
pecans?
Oh, I'm just gonna dump these in here.
Okay.
It just says half a cup. We're just gonna guess.
Hey, Lady Erin, welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Welcome in.
We got half a cup of whatever thing, other walnut or pecan you prefer to put in there.
And then when he's done, I'll make the cream cheese frosting. So we tag team. He does the baking and then I do the frosting. Usually.
Yeah, it just depends on the day. Although if she's got cookies going, I'll be making icing the whole time. Maybe not the whole time, but you know.
Well, that's because it takes me 3 days to... Actually, I think that did put a little bit of moisture back in it.
Yeah. Okay.
That really did.
Well, that's good news.
Good news. Good news. You okay, Paul?
Yes. I need to
I sometimes add oh, that sounds good. Pineapple to my carrot cake and sometimes golden raisins. I'm not a fan of raisins. We don't do raisins in our house because they I don't know, they creep me out. Thank you, Heather, for the roses. I know that sounds weird.
I like them. I grew up, I mean, it's all, I guess. You know,
it's you got to remember, I have like, I don't know if it's maybe part of my ADHD, but like thank you guys so much for the gifts. We appreciate you. Thank you, Heather.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe, I don't know, but it's a texture thing for me. Like, raisins creep me out. It's the texture.
Man. And so, I have this. I have my batter here, and I'm just going to do these. We're going to be... I can't honestly remember how full to fill these.
3/4,
I know
I think.
it's... Well, I was thinking about when we ice them or, you know, something like that. We usually try to keep them lower, but this recipe, I believe, is 3/4, but... We're going to try to hang around in that vicinity. We'll see how it goes.
So much patience, Paul.
That'll shake down here in a sec.
I know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
That's kind of how it goes.
I know. We told ourselves last week, okay, well, maybe we should make these before we do it on live, just in case, because whatever we made last week did not turn out.
Hey, yeah, no, anybody who was here, it was the green velvet cupcake.
They tasted phenomenal. The taste was there.
The taste is
So if anyone's
great.
like, why didn't she put that recipe out? Because that recipe was not it for me. I gotta tweak it. I gotta find out what's wrong with it, and then
there was something, but
of old rotten grapes equals ew. Yes, I know.
The flavor though was great.
The flavor was phenomenal. It was so good.
It really was.
So good.
We'll see.
If I've missed any gifts or anything, I apologize, guys. I'm trying to watch the screen and watch him at the same time because I don't know if you've noticed, I'm a little bit of a micromanager. I try not to be. I really do, especially because, like, I know he's got it. Like, I fully 100%
Could you
trust him.
imagine? I do this every day, almost all day, well, almost every day. And she totally and completely trusts me when she's not here. Never checks in, never checks up. I have to give her updates on how things are going. What?
I don't know. It's just different when you're home and you see it for yourself, you know?
Yeah. Well, I don't blame you. I mean...
You kind of do the same thing, though.
Oh, I absolutely
Yeah,
do.
you've got to the point now where you know enough. Like, you probably know more than I do now because, again, I don't do the educational portion of the food. It tastes good. I don't know why it tastes good. It just does. But he's like the person who wants to give the history lesson about why cornstarch works for icing. I don't know. Whatever it may be. Which is good because, you know, we got to even each other out. Good morning, guys. If you guys are just tuning in, we are Red Wagon Bakery. We're making carrot cake cupcakes from scratch this morning. You're watching FoodTokTV. We're the longest running live cooking show on TikTok. Been here, I think, for 4 years now. We have creators that go live every single day, 7 days a week, multiple times a day. Today at 1 o'clock, you have Daphne. She's going to be doing something awesome for you guys. And then at 6 o'clock, we have Cooking with Mama T. She'll probably be baking something as well as cooking food. She's a multitasker. I can't multitask.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how these people make 18 different courses in the span of an hour.
So I'm going to actually just rob from one to pay the other one here real quick.
Well, I tried that once. I tried to cook on live my very first FoodTokTV. We tried to make fried chicken and I burnt the crap out of the pan. True story. We did end up with some nice new pans out of the deal though. Yeah. So that you know, that was a blessing, but I did. I just annihilated the pans.
Okay. I got all these right here. We'll see how they go. I need to wipe that down. And yeah, we'll see how they go. So we're at 350. Right. Yeah, the time on these is 20, so we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna throw them in the oven real quick.
And then I'm gonna clean this up and we're gonna switch and I'm gonna do, here, you want your phone? Here, I'll just set down. No, so bear with us, guys. I won't be able to look anymore. We're just gonna.
Is it for quick?
Yeah.
So yeah, it did take almost, all of that batter. So, and if you, I don't even think I could get one out of that. What's left? So what are you fixing to do now?
I'm making a cream cheese frosting, Paul. Is that okay with you, sir?
Sounds good to me. Let me grab a few things out of your way.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. Go ahead.
I appreciate you.
Do you...
I really do appreciate him. I know sometimes I don't sound like I do, but I really do. Am I in your way?
No, you're fine.
We definitely need a larger kitchen. One of these days we're going to have a big, huge, not big, huge, but a commercial kitchen that actually has room for us to move around each other. And then it won't be so bad. But we used to do this 24 hours a day. We were seven days a week, full-time, self-employed bakers throughout the summer of last year and the fall up until the winter when all of our farmers markets ended and our events ended for the winter. And so we were together all the time in this little bitty space. But we loved it. Like, we didn't really fight. It's
most of the time.
Weird.
Well, some of the time she'd be over on the other side. There's over there sitting at the table decorating cookies. And then we just do everything else.
Yeah.
I forgot what I'm doing. But yeah, so that's kind of how it goes. Great grandma's house.
Yeah. Fun times living in great grandma's house. It actually is a blessing because my grandma cooked here, my great-grandma cooked in this kitchen, my mother, my aunts, my own children, myself, we've all cooked in this. So, came to the gym, didn't know where my AirPods are, just been watching, can't hear much. No worries. Good morning, Shay Shay. Hello, sweet friend. If you guys don't follow Shay Shay, you should. She's amazing. She's in South Carolina. She goes live and does her own cooking show, and she's so sweet. And she's got all the good food. She's got all the good recipes. All of them. Okay, let me switch gears here from talking to working. Ugh. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us. While we switch gears here real quick. Did you put those in the oven? You didn't set the timer.
Oh, well, congratulations. I guess I'll set the timer now.
How long do you think it's been? Like, just a few minutes? We'll put it on for 16. It's been at least 4 minutes. There we go. Sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry, I lost track of things. I'm back on track. Here you go.
Thank you.
This is kind of, might require some creative cutting, unless you want a new block.
That's okay. No, because this one's, I do need something to cut it on. Where's the little cutting board?
That was the one that I used.
The little glass one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, bear with us here, folks. I'm going to cut off 8 ounces of cream cheese because we do the large, where's the knife? Does anyone else have a knife that they prefer, like the good knife? Okay, here we go. Here. We'll do it over here.
Wipe that off.
Huh?
You might need to wipe that off real quick. You just sort of wipe that off.
Hold on, guys. I apologize.
Sorry.
That's all right. I live in my husband's generation, host. That's amazing. That's amazing. It's been thank you for the follow, Jody. It's been a blessing and a curse because there's a lot of old in this house. A lot of old. And so when we went to go do the plumbing, all of the plumbing underneath the house was cast iron. And so it all had to be replaced, and that was like $6 grand just for the plumbing. So yeah, it's a blessing and a curse. But we live in a 4-bedroom, 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, good size yard with a 4-car garage, and we bought it for $53,000. So I mean, you know, good with the bad. Good with the bad. Okay, you're gonna use 8 ounces of cream cheese for this with 1 stick of butter.
What's up?
Are you gonna moderate for me?
Oh, yeah.
I can't read comments and do this at the same time. No one touches your knife. I know, I have a...
Okay.
Like this is spatchy. I have 3 of them. They're all called spatchy. So when I'm like, will you hand me my spatchy? He already knows. I'm talking about the blue spatula that doesn't bend. Yeah. This thing was one of the best investments I've ever had in my whole life.
And we actually have gone to get multiple since then because they're so good.
Walmart, baby, Walmart.
They are, and they're silicone.
I don't even know.
It's time and something.
Time and table, and it doesn't bend. Hold on, I'll show you.
So when you need to scrape your bowl down,
you see,
they're amazing to scrape your bowl.
It doesn't bend when you scrape. It just stays solid. And
The very tip.
You love these too? Oh my gosh, they're a lifesaver.
Yeah, those are amazing. And we just recently got the little versions of them too.
Yeah, love them so much, so much. I don't even think they were that expensive. Like they're not even really expensive.
No,
And if they are, I'd still pay it because they're amazing. Can't say enough good things. So we're just gonna mix this together until it's all combined. It doesn't have, the longer you mix it, the more solid your frosting is going to be. If you continue to whip it until it's nice and fluffy, it's gonna hold a higher peak. So it just depends on what you're going for as far as how long to mix it for.
Welcome in, everybody. We're just joining. We're Red Wagon Bakery, and we made carrot cake cupcakes. They're in the oven now, and Michelle is doing some cream cheese icing.
I am. So far we have 8 ounces of cream cheese and 1 stick of butter, or a half a cup of butter.
Thank you for all the likes. We appreciate it, and the shares. Thank you.
What are we up to now? 7.4. You guys, we can do better than that.
Oh, mine
can do
says,
better than
my
that.
phone said 9.
9?
Yeah.
See, okay, well, my phone says we have 178 people watching. How many does yours say?
79.
79.
That's crazy.
Like, why?
It's wild, y'all.
We talk about this every time because it blows my mind. I don't know what the difference is. You guys, who has what number on their phone as far as how many people are watching? Not that we care. It just blows my mind that it's different.
The difference, yeah. I wonder if it has to do with like, well, no, because I'm logged into your account.
Yeah, you're on my account, and I'm a moderator for this account, so it shouldn't be any different. 170, 79. See,
78.
so weird.
79, yeah, 170.
How weird.
That's crazy. 80.
173. I don't get it.
Yeah, it's wild. I don't know how it does that or why.
It's wild. Like,
Shay
literally,
said
mine says,
173.
yeah, mine says 167. Like,
Yeah.
I just...
Well, that's good to know. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah,
we appreciate
thank you.
it. So,
Just so that
yeah,
you know,
you
that
never
it's not
know.
just our phones. Hello, Shar.
Yeah.
Good morning. Welcome in. Thanks for hanging out.
HR. Hey, Patricia.
Hi, guys. Welcome in. We appreciate you hanging out with us.
Yeah, hopefully we're going to cross our fingers that these cupcakes turned out better than the ones last week. However, I forgot to set the timer when I put them in, so that's the kind of...
That's okay. He only had a couple, so it's not like it's a big deal. It's not a big deal. And I am going to use this
Sure
same
said I love it.
teaspoon. It just had a cinnamon in it.
Yeah, it's wild.
And I'm going to put a little bit more than 1 teaspoon because I'm a flavor queen. I like extra flavor.
Well, I'll tell you, in this cream cheese icing, I mean, there's so many different variations of it.
So many.
But, yeah.
I prefer the less sweet version. Like the ones that have 7.5 cups of powdered sugar. I'm like, no, I don't need that much. Hello, Vicky. Thank you for the follow. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us on your Wednesday morning.
Yeah, I don't even see those yet. Hey, welcome in. Hey, Granny. I'm not as good as Michelle. Samantha, hey, thanks for the share, Shay Shay.
We love you so much, Shay Shay.
We really appreciate it. Thank you.
And Shay Shay has one of those voices that when you pop in, you just automatically know you're in Shay Shay's live. And my husband's always like, oh, tell Shay Shay hello.
Yeah, Char, the cream cheese icing on things.
It's
I don't
delicious.
know. She said she likes it on brownies.
That's good too. We do Texas sheet cake icing on our brownies.
But the cream cheese on brownies is
how's it going?
So good. I just did that on, what did we just do that on? Some cupcakes recently, didn't we?
Yeah. Did you find a ride to school?
Yes.
Okay. He's actually up and ready. Like, he doesn't do this during the week. If I have to take him to school, he's waiting until 8 o'clock to get to school. His friends come to take him to school, and a miracle, he's ready by 7:45 every time. It's a miracle how that works. I'm just thankful he's up. I have to get powder.
Hey everybody, welcome in. Oh yeah, Texas sheet cake icing. It's basically, I make it quite a bit for brownies and cookies. I do Texas sheet cake cookies with just with the icing. But anyway, it's butter and like a stick of butter, a couple tablespoons of milk. Go ahead.
We're gonna put in. That's my favorite. We're gonna put in 4 cups of icing or powdered sugar. Of icing. What? 4 cups of powdered sugar.
Yeah. So it's butter, milk, a few tablespoons of cocoa, a couple tablespoons of cocoa, and then like 2.5 cups of powdered sugar. And that makes, that'll cover like 1 Texas sheet cake, like a 9x13, or like 20 cookies.
We make a lot of Texas sheet cake.
Yeah.
We make Texas sheet cake cookies and Texas sheet cake brownies.
Yeah, it's worth trying. Just make sure you get it, like the cocoa.
We'll be your way soon, Shar. She's indicator.
Oh, really? Yeah, the cocoa and everything worked in well, and it's when it's like really smooth. Oh man, it's so good.
Actually, on our page, I have a video of the recipe and everything and how to make it step by step.
That's all on there.
And I just posted that a couple weeks ago, so you might have to go down a little bit, but not too far. You want to say hi from our main page again? And then people can go and find it, because we do post a lot of recipes. You know, a lot of bakeries, they don't post recipes. And I think that's more because, not because they don't want other people to have the recipe. They don't want people to know they're using box recipes, box mixes.
There, I just posted, let me see if I can pin that.
We don't use box mixes this way. Our stuff is all from scratch. And that's one of the hardest things as a traveling baker when we go to like farmers markets and stuff, is because we are required to put our labels on there with all of the ingredients.
Yeah.
And you can tell on someone's ingredients if they're using boxed mixes or if they're using from scratch products. And how are we pricing them at the same thing? Like, you're undercutting me and you're not even doing it from scratch.
Thanks, Shay Shay, for the update, 187.
Thank you.
I just posted from the Red Wagon Bakery. I pinned it.
3? I think this is 3. This is 3.
So you can check that out too. Thanks, Shar. She said you guys rock. I see you guys rock.
I don't know.
Well,
it's
sometimes
so
it's a little, yeah. But
Do
it's all
you guys
good.
remember when the croissants and the cookies were a big thing, and they were taking croissants and they were wrapping them in cookies and chocolate chip cookie dough, and they were making these croissant cookies? They were buying those from the store and using rolls. And how do I know this? They talked about it openly on group pages. Oh, I about had myself a heart attack. I was like, stop it. Stop it right now. And then they're selling them for $7 each.
Well, you know, that's how it goes.
How many do I have in here?
I think you said, taste it.
I don't want to taste it. Okay, here's the thing. I eat a lot of ice. Like, I mean, I am an ice chomper. And I chomped so much ice yesterday that my taste buds are non-existent anymore. I don't know. It's like an anxiety thing, I think. I hope this is 4. We're going to find out.
Hey, thanks, Shay Shay. Diane, we are making, we have
I think you're on 3. We'll find out.
At this moment, we're making cream cheese icing.
Can you? Thank you. Hi, Kate. How are you? How's your son?
There you go. Sorry about that. We're making cream cheese icing, and I have carrot cake cupcakes in the oven right now.
Now I'm just going to let her go for a minute.
Sorry, I got you.
It's a really bad habit.
Maybe you said 3, yeah.
I need to figure out how to stop chomping, and I know what I'm anemic, and that's what causes it, and I know what I need to do. I just don't do it because I would rather break off all my teeth instead, because that makes so much more sense. You know, that's the way my brain works. But yeah, so I chewed so much ice yesterday, or I crunched so much ice, that I no longer have taste buds today because I freezer burnt them all off. What's that called? It's not freezer burnt.
Well.
What's it called? There's a word. Frostbite.
Hypothermia.
They've all been frostbitten off.
Kate said they're good. He's been doing good since he has hospital stay early February.
Good. I'm glad he's doing better. She did say he's doing better, correct?
He's been doing pretty good since he had his hospital
Good.
stay.
Good. I'm so thankful to hear that. Kate is a good friend of ours. She's actually a real life friend. So yeah.
Here's why, Shar. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
What'd Shar say?
Oh, he's got his.
What you got to say, Shar?
Here's why. Let me tell you why. Because if I don't, I can't see like anything that I have up here. I have to move my glasses. She said she usually only sees in the car. Yeah. So that's why in here, because I need bifocals technically, but I'm stubborn. Go ahead.
Okay, so will you be the person who tastes this? Here, I got a knife right here. I need you to taste it. Actually, that probably wasn't the best.
No, it'll
to
be
take
okay. I think it's a good idea.
Here, by all means. Because I still don't remember if I put 3. I think I put 4.
Mm. Oh, that's good. Good.
That's good. Mm-hmm. Don't put nothing else in it.
Don't touch it.
Okay.
Seriously, that is good.
Okay.
Mmm. That's good.
Good.
Good job, babe.
Thanks. Well, we still have 10 minutes. Do you want...
That's the fun part of making some of these icings and stuff, is that, oh, no, I got a thing, is that you can kind of play with it a little bit, and, you know, kind of balance out what you're doing. I mean, you know, you make your own thing.
And I'll show you guys what it looks like.
And...
Have a good day. I love you.
Oh.
I work till 6:30.
Hey, Babs.
There's what it looks like. It's pretty thick. I mean, it's got, why does it smell like sausage? I just got a whiff of sausage. Maybe it's the carrots. I don't know. But like you can see, it's pretty. I mean, it's, you can pipe it. It's pipeable. It'll hold.
Well, thank
Carrot
you,
cake
Babs.
cupcakes, yes ma'am, with cream cheese frosting.
I'm glad you're here anyway.
We love you, Babs. Will you approve her comment?
Which one?
Yummy.
I thought I did. I did.
Oh.
Hers is good on mine.
Oh, that's okay. Hi guys. Thanks for hanging out with us this morning.
Hey everybody.
How about we tell you a story?
It is delicious. It's really good. It is really good.
We were going to do some sugar cookies as well because I actually do have to have sugar cookies done this evening. But we only have 10 minutes and there's only 2 minutes left on the cupcake, so we're gonna, we're not gonna do that. I'll tell you guys a story instead.
Yeah, and then I have something out there too.
What do you have out there? We'll show that first.
No, go ahead.
No, go. Because I don't know how long my story's gonna take.
Tell your story.
What are you gonna show?
Nothing.
Do we have a brownie left?
There is a brownie.
Let's show a brownie. I'd rather do that. Hold on.
That's probably a better idea. I made these things yesterday. So I was trying to do fritters.
Oh, that's what you were gonna show.
And
I don't have one of those.
I do out there. I need to fry them, but I baked them. And it's almost like a biscuity scone. It's really delicious.
Well, he goes and gets that. I'll show you guys this. Last week we made these on FoodTokTV. We made these. We've made a couple pans since because people love them so much. These are mint Oreo brownies, and this is my personal one that I'm taking with me to lunch. For lunch today, I'm going to share it with my coworker because they are that big that you can share with a coworker. These are $5. You can see how delicious they are. And so I'll be taking that to share with her today. It's the last one of the group.
And this is what I was referring to. So nobody's gonna buy it. We're not selling these. It's kind of like, it kind of turned out like this. So it has the texture is like, it presses pretty good and it breaks pretty well too. And this one is obviously blueberry, but it's almost reminds me of like it's like pretty dense, but it reminds me of just like a scone. It's kind of a scone.
With us being cottage law bakers, we can only ship in the state of Illinois. So if there's anybody on here that is in the state of Illinois, yes, we can absolutely ship. But anywhere outside of Illinois, we cannot ship without without a commercial kitchen. So we've been actively trying for 5 years to turn our garage into a commercial kitchen because it is already commercially zoned. My grandparents ran their own business out of that garage and had it commercially zoned back when they were alive. Let's see what the cupcakes look like. Let's see if they're done. Oh, those are good. Oh, those are good. Here.
Here, ladies and gentlemen.
We're going to toothpick them.
How's it feel?
They feel so soft. Look at that. Oh, they're so pretty. Can you get a close-up of the top? Because you can still see those tiny little pieces of carrots in there.
There they are.
Oh, I
There's
wish one was cooled so bad so that I could decorate it. You know what though?
You guys don't know how glad I am that these came out like this. I'm dead serious. You don't know how glad I am. I had a whole...
Oh, they smell so good. Hello, Jessica. You guys, Jessica is also another small business baker. So if you enjoy us, tell them where you're at. Because she does have a commercial kitchen and she does have a business going. And I'm so proud of her. Because I've been following her since before that happened. I was going to tell them the story of Red Wagon Bakery. I was just going to grab the wagon. Is it back here?
No.
I don't know where it's at.
No, it's in the closet. It's like folded up.
Oh, well then I won't get it out. But I will tell you guys the story while he's doing that. Hold on, let me get a drink.
It's me and my mixer that I'm having a hard time holding.
So, Red Wagon Bakery, we used to... Before we were ever a bakery, my daughter traveled the entire United States playing softball. Like, she was a travel softball mom. I was a sports mom. We'll always be a sports mom. Good morning, Eva. Good morning.
Hey,
East
Ohio,
Tennessee. We love Tennessee. Look, we love it so much that we got it tattooed on us.
Did you say that's Jessica Newkirk?
Yes. Love her.
Yes, Babs. Ready for spring.
So ready for spring. But anyway, so we would use that traveling around. She ended up going to college, and once she was done with that, we had no use for the wagon anymore, and that's when the dream of becoming a baker kind of came into reality. And so I started by pulling, my husband has the almost exact tattoo. That's our wedding date in there. And he has a matching one as well. But at that point, I was working at a factory. I'm also a certified test track driver, which means I'm certified to drive trucks, very, very fast vehicles. I'm also certified in drifting. Just saying, I'm pretty cool. Pretty cool. I don't do that anymore. But while I worked there, we would fill up this wagon of baked goods and I would take it through the factory, literally. Just through the factory, selling it up and down the aisles. And this is how Red Wagon Bakery was born. And people were like, you really need to open a bakery. You really need to do this. So last March, I quit that job. I loved my job. Let me be very clear. I loved my job. Loved it. Loved my coworkers. But when you know it's time to do something else, like you just know it's time. You feel it in your body. Thank you, Shar. And so I walked away from that job. I've learned a lot of life lessons since then. Like how just to be grateful for everything you have, and as opposed to like being upset on a daily basis at my job, I should have been grateful for the amazing things that I had. And it's just a whole different journey. But anyway, we did very well over the summer. It was fun. We traveled a lot. Our wagon has seen so many beautiful places. It's amazing. I do think I have one cupcake.
I do love that wagon.
I was like, I know them. Hi, Eva. Yes. Oh, you follow us? Yay. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Babs. If I haven't said before, Babs is one of the most amazing people on this planet. She's been with us since the beginning. She's also an artist, so make sure you pick her up if you're into the art world. Love her so much. I do have, let me see. Hold on, guys.
I'm so excited for these. What'd you get?
I do have one of these.
Oh, she's looking for a cupcake.
I have a dummy cupcake.
Oh, you do have one?
Yeah.
There you go.
Here's the thing, when you have extra stuff that you don't use,
yeah, keep
like,
it.
I keep these in a closed up box. These are from like last week. It's just a regular cupcake. I'm not going to sell it, but it makes the perfect thing for what I'm about to do right now, which is just decorate one cupcake for you guys.
And we do that a lot of times with sugar cookies that aren't, you know, that were overs or whatever. And those, we even let them kind of get stale. They just get hard in a box, and then she uses them for practice decorating or videos and that kind of stuff. So it works out really well.
Matter of fact,
she might have some of those too. I know. In fact, I know she does because I put them over there. She's coming now.
These are what I use.
Oh, Babs going back to work.
Okay, have a good day. These are what I use, and I just have a cupcake that I want to decorate. They're hard. They're not. But they look the same as our regular ones look, and they're perfect for decorating for just one cookie.
Yeah, and I've seen other people online decorating, you know, overages or burned cookies and that kind of stuff. I mean, it's just for decoration.
Where's my
practice.
purple cup?
It should be up there.
I love when little bits of me come out on live and people get to see, like, I sing, talk, everything.
It's true.
Sorry, Paul.
It's all right. It's like living
I'm so
with.
sorry, Paul.
It's like living with. What was her name? Snow White.
We were at the woods the other day, and there's the cutest little baby deer.
Get out of your way.
Yeah, I'm just like walking around him in circles. The cutest little baby deer. And he rolls his window down in his deep man voice and was like, hey, little deer. And like the deer jumps away. I was like, you can't do it like that, Paul. You have to have your Snow White voice. You have to be like, hi, little beautiful baby. Like you have to give the babies the baby voice. That's why moms are moms and dads are dads. You guys don't have the mom voice. And so, of course, the little cute little baby deer hopped off into the forest. Thanks, Paul. Thanks for ruining my hopes and dreams of feeding a baby deer.
Y'all, this is the kind of business I'm talking about right here.
This is
the
everyday
kind of
life.
activity every day.
Everyday
Even in the
life.
car. Well, now I'm not going to ever be able to feed a deer because you chased it away. You scared it away. That was your once in a lifetime opportunity right there.
Because I had food to even feed it in the car.
Yeah.
No.
Although last fall we drove around for a while with shelled corn in our.
I don't know what this tip is. This is the rosette piping tip. I'm sorry, guys. I know how to do these things, but I'm not necessarily the most educated when it comes to these things. Because I'm not using the Wilton. This is like a cheap little Amazon find.
Oh, I see you, Beanie. Beanie said whistle at him.
The amount of times that we have actually went and bought corn just to feed to the deers is ridiculous. I don't need that much for just one. Because I want to make sure I have enough. But I also want to show you guys a decorated.
It's so funny the sounds that people will try to make at an animal to try to get it to come to them, you know what I mean?
Don't judge me, Paul.
I'm talking about myself too. You think I haven't barked back at some squirrels?
Yeah.
Trying to get them.
Okay, so we're just going to do one cute little rosette right here in the middle because it is almost time for us to end now. And again, if you guys want to see me decorate and how I decorate these cupcakes, these carrot cake ones, I'm going to do a video of that, but I have to let them cool completely first or this is just going to melt right off of them. So you just hold it up a little bit here like this, and it's all in the wrist. Look at that.
Look at that.
Look at that. You got a pretty little rose that covers the entire cupcake because that's one of my biggest pet peeves is when people don't, they just put a little bitty one on there and then you can see all the cupcake.
Oh, that's good to know.
And if I had more color and you see the cream cheese frosting does hold the shape.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It does. That's why your wrists hurt, yes. When I'm doing buttercream, it's a lot stiffer and I have to squeeze it a lot harder. When it's just this stuff, I don't have to do that. It's not as thick and it's not as creamy, so.
Somebody just asked, I need to go back. Okay, whoever just asked, Pash for Peace 17. How can I find you guys? I just posted from our page.
That's us, Red Wagon Bakery. We are also,
you can check out there.
Everything that we ever make, I'm just going to toss this in the garbage, but actually, let me taste it. Oh, okay.
I told you.
When you get a good butter and powdered sugar combination and it's not too sweet.
And the vanilla hits it just
like,
right.
I'm not going to eat this cupcake because it's harder than hard, but.
Yeah, that's good. That icing is good.
This is good icing. All it is 8 ounces of cream cheese, 1 stick of butter, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and 4 cups of powdered sugar. I need to stop because I should not be eating icing like this, but one more. You want any of it before I throw it out?
No.
Okay.
I can only do so much of that stuff.
I know I'm at my quota on sweet, but quality control, right? Where is the doughboy? He's right back there. There's doughboy.
I'm here. I'm roaming around. I made the cupcakes earlier. Do you want to show those again before we get off?
Oh yeah, let's show the cupcakes one more time. You can see our table back there just full of all of the things that we move from place to place here. And our little baker's rack. He's going to show the cupcakes one more time.
Oh, hey.
These are the homemade from scratch carrot cake cupcakes that we made today, looking absolutely fantastic. We're going to put this cream cheese frosting on top, put a little bit of orange and green sprinkles over the top of those, and it's going to be mwah, perfection. It's going to be delicious. I will do a video of me doing those later on. It'll probably be tonight because they have to completely cool, but anyways, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. I know 7 a.m. is early and you don't always want to watch people making cupcakes at 7 a.m. But thank you for hanging out with us. We love you. Make sure you follow the page. We got Daphne at 1 p.m. and Cooking with Mama T at 6 p.m. Anything else you want to say, Paul?
I think that's it. My page is Doughmaster75, if anybody was asking.
Yeah, Doughmaster75 for this guy. Come say bye.
Hold on. I'm approving that comment.
Oh.
There you go. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you being here and hanging with me while I
There's
made
Kaz. Kaz, we're just getting off. Hold on. One more time. We got to show Kaz the carrot cake cupcakes.
Hang on.
Don't leave, Kaz. Don't leave. We're going to get them. They turned out perfection. You guys, Kaz is the CEO and the starter of all of our wonderful creators.
Look at that. We didn't have time to ice them. They're still warm.
So we'll put a video out, but here's the cream cheese frosting that we also made, but they do have to cool off. We didn't have time to make them ahead of time yesterday, but this is a delicious recipe. You guys got to try it, and if you do, please tag us so that we can see. All right, Kaz, I love you. Thank you guys for hanging out, getting us to 14.8K. We love you. We'll see you next Wednesday, and remember, 1 p.m. Daphne, 6 p.m. Cooking with Mama T. We got creators every day, so make sure you follow the page. We love you. Thank you for hanging out. Have a good day. Bye.
Bye.